I never expected owning a dog would turn into one of the strangest experiences of my life, but that's exactly what happened when the neighborhood HOA Karen decided my perfectly friendly pet was somehow a community emergency. It started on a quiet Saturday morning while I was walking my golden retriever around the neighborhood. My dog was leashed, well-trained, and honestly more interested in sniffing flowers than bothering anyone. As I passed Karen's house, she stormed outside and immediately started complaining that dogs didn't belong in the neighborhood and that my pet was making the area unsafe. I politely reminded her that the HOA rules clearly allowed pets and that my dog had never caused any problems. That only seemed to make her angrier. For the next week, she followed me around whenever I walked my dog, taking pictures and making dramatic comments about how she was collecting evidence. Then one afternoon, while my dog was quietly lying in my fenced backyard, I saw a police car pull up in front of my house. The officers walked over and explained that they had received a complaint about an aggressive and dangerous animal threatening residents. I was completely shocked. My dog was literally sleeping in the grass while the officers were talking to me. They asked a few questions, observed my dog for themselves, and within minutes realized there was absolutely no issue. One officer even laughed when my dog rolled over asking for belly rubs. Just when I thought it was over, Karen marched across the street carrying a folder full of papers, convinced she was about to prove her case. She began loudly telling the officers that my dog barked too much, scared people, and was a danger to the community. The officers calmly asked if she had any actual evidence of attacks or violations. She had none. Everything was based on her personal dislike of dogs. As neighbors started gathering outside to watch the scene, several of them spoke up and told the officers how friendly my dog was and how Karen had been complaining about him for months despite never having a real problem. The situation quickly turned embarrassing for her when the officers explained that pet ownership was allowed, my dog was properly licensed, vaccinated, and under control, and that there was no reason for police involvement. Before leaving, one officer spent a few moments petting my dog while Karen stood there furious that her plan had completely failed. The crowd of neighbors couldn't stop shaking their heads at how ridiculous the whole thing had become. From that day on, Karen mostly avoided talking about my dog because